Hello, boxing fans, and welcome to another edition of Boxing Masterpiece Theater. I am your co-host, DJ Ed Kalmbong Esquire. Next to me here is the royalty upon royals. The name above names, except for the Lord, of course. Prince! I'm just playing y'all. What's good, DJ Ed? Prince.
Coach Prince, what's up?
Coach Prince, head coach here at the Georgia Duke Boxing Gym here in Vacaville, California. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Boxing Profile TV on YouTube. That's just me being stupid. I'm feeling natural high right now from doing a lot of bag work. Prince has been watching me working those hooks on the bag. But yo, shout out to our sponsors. Look, brand new background right here. Oh, how can I? Right here. Knock 'em Out Pest Control, that is my heart. Knock 'em Out Pest Control, that is my 9 to 5 shout out to my Knock 'em Out Pest Control fam. All of you guys, I love all of you. Knock 'em Out Pest Control, if you guys have any pests, let us know. That's not just our name, that is what we do, is we knock 'em out. Shout out to Knock 'em Out Pest Control. Shout out to Journey Downtown over on Main Street. Shout out to Mornay, Heather, all of them down over at Journey Downtown. World Boxing League. This is the brand new logo. You guys probably haven't noticed this logo quite yet.
Brand new edition.
Brand new edition right here.
Yep.
Beautiful. Mako.
There you go.
Shout out Vince McAllister.
Vince McAllister, owner of Mako, also boxing and kickboxing promoter.
By Faith Promotions, yes.
Faith Promotions.
By Faith Promotions. Shout out By Faith Promotions. And of course, the Dukes. The Georgia Duke, that is where we are. But Prince, before we talk about some of the pro boxing endeavors that are happening very soon, let's talk about the last logo we have right here. Kings of the Canvas.
Woo. Kings of the Canvas, April 11th. It's coming. It's coming.
This year's going by fast already, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's going by real fast.
This is going to be here before you guys know it.
Before you know it. Yeah, I told the fight matchmaker's name is Joseph Perez. His information and things like that just happens to be on this particular flyer. However, okay, we are posting it. It should be posted today or maybe tomorrow on the Concord app, so people can actually go there and they can start letting the fight matchmaker know that you are interested in Kings of the Canvas. It is a sanctioned event, okay? Kings, an amateur sanctioned event, okay? Which is going to be held at 308 Main Street, Journey Downtown, right here. Yeah.
Sponsored by Knock 'em Out Pest Control.
Yes,
sponsored by Mako. And yes, of course, we got to shout out World Boxing League. World Boxing League.
World Boxing League.
And even though it's not going to be here at the Duke, of course, Georgia Duke, that's where we are. Yes, that's where we represent. Boxing Profile TV is here at the Georgia Duke Gym in Vacaville. We had our second fight night at the Duke here just last year in November 1st. And actually, I've been honored and blessed enough to be part of two fight night at the Duke, 2025 and 2024, the year before, being a ring announcer for both. And I will be ring announcing for Kings of the Canvas as well. One of our champions is right over here, very humble. He's not even going to come on. He ain't going to come on camera. He's been on camera before, though. If you guys, like I said, subscribe to our channel. Watch us. But yes, shout out to Isaiah over here, one of our champions, double champion actually, bestowed upon him by none other than 5-time world kickboxing champion Robert Parham. Shout out to Robert Parham. Elise Hollywood Evans. Yes, sir.
Big shout out to Robert Parham.
Yes.
Let me tell you guys something. Robert Parham, just the other day, he came into Boxing Profiles in the Georgia Duke Center, and when he walked in, it was a total surprise. He walked in and he said, "Prince, what's up?" And I was like, "Oh, whoa, what's up, man?" Right? And
that's a movie star walking into our gym here.
So we shot the breeze a little bit, and he said, "Hey man, I got something in the car for you." And I'm like, "What?
Something in the car for me?
What you got for me in the car? Really?" And then he told me, he said, "Yeah, I got some. I want to donate some heavy bags for the gym, right?" So we go outside, and when we went outside, I was shocked when he opened up his trunk. I was shocked. He had 200 pounds, two of them, in his car of the bag. You see that? You see that bag that's way over there? You guys can't see it because the camera is over. See that new bag that's
long bag, yes.
When you turn around and when you go over and you look at the bag, it has the face, it has the chin, it has the chest area, it's got the liver, the spleen. It's just like hitting a human being on the bag. And the bag is 200 pounds.
Sensei Robert, thank you.
Robert,
wow.
Thank you for donating those bags here to the gym, to the Georgie Duke. We are going to make great use of those bags. In fact, one of my pros this morning was using the bag and he was stoked. I mean, he was stoked. He was able to put his combinations together, things that you can't do on a regular bag, a regular round bag. This bag right here.
It's not just visualizing, it's there. Like you said, it's there.
It's there. It's right there, and you could do it. You could see it. You can put your combinations together. You can get those angles, and you could do the uppercuts and things like that. Now, I don't have a picture of the bag. I will get it. I'll get the.
We'll have to turn it around. But yeah, it's being used right now.
But right now, it's being used. So some other time we'll take care of that. But right now,
shout out to Robert.
Shout out to Robert Parham, bro, and Robert. Thank you very much, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Duly.
And please come on the show and grace us with your presence again here on the show.
Come on the show.
If you have time. You know he's a busy guy.
Yeah.
By the way, check out his movies on Tubi. Like I said, I watched Cocaine Roach. It is so awesome and it's funny. I can't wait to see Bullets, Blades, and Blood coming out this year as well. Check out his stuff on Tubi and on Google. IMDb as well.
I went to the premiere of it, and Bullets, Blades, and Bloods also has Tony the Tiger Lopez in the movie, guys. I'm telling you, the former 3-time world champion, Tony the Tiger Lopez, is also in Bullets, Blades, and Blood. I'm telling you, I went to the premiere, loved it. Great show. Great show.
I still need to see it. So that's another thing. Sensei Robert, if you have a copy for your boy Ed, send a copy over. Let me watch it. I promise I won't let other eyes watch.
Yeah, brother.
Or I'll wait. It's okay. I can wait too. Anyways, Prince. Okay, we talked about Kings of the Canvas.
Yeah.
As soon as I walked in, like you said, we were going to keep this not super long, about 20 minutes or so.
Try to keep it 20.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So right now, pro boxing, you wanted to talk specifically about the fight coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, you probably know what it is as well.
Yes.
It's going to be Teofimo Lopez versus... I don't want to be the only one talking about Shakur Stevenson. Because I was going to say, the reason I wanted Prince to say the name is because that was the name coming out of his mouth as soon as I stepped inside. He said, we're going to talk about Shakur.
Yeah, I said, we're going to talk about Shakur Stevens. We're going to talk about that fight. And what I'm going to say tonight, you're not going to hear your analysts, your Hall of Famers, boxing pundits. None of them is saying what I'm going to say tonight.
This legend got something to say.
It's a whole new perspective, okay? Now, everybody is looking at Shakur, and everybody's saying Shakur's got this great defense. Shakur's got this great movement. Shakur is unstoppable. Shakur is this. Shakur is that. Don't get me wrong. The man is an unbelievable talent. I'm gonna give him his props.
He's unbelievable,
for the things that he's done. Okay, I gotta give him his props and his accolades. However, no one is unstoppable or untouchable. You just gotta have the mindset in order to know how to get into his head. And there's 3 weaknesses that Shakur Stevensons has. And I'm going to point them out.
Okay, let's hear them.
The very first one.
Pre-game.
The first.
Courtesy of Coach Prince.
The first weakness Shakur Stevenson has is his mind. That's the number one. And here's why I say that. Teofimo Lopez got under his skin at the press conferences. Let me tell you guys something. When you're in a fight of this magnitude, everything you do, everything you say matters in a fight of this magnitude. And the one thing you have to be is discipline. You do not let your anger overshadow you. And that's what happened at the press conferences. T.O. is testing Shakur. Okay? He's testing Shakur. He wants to see where he's at mentally. That is part of the game. And Shakur fell right into it. Okay? He fell right into it, right into T.O.'s trap. It's number one.
It's one.
Number
Got
one.
two more. Two more points.
The second weakness that Shakur has, you know, sometimes a person's greatest strength is his greatest weakness.
Ooh.
So with that being said, the one thing that you can't do with Shakur Stevens is to go in there and try to box him. He will naturally, you ain't gonna it's just not gonna happen, okay? You're not going to happen. But there's certain patterns that Shakur Stevenson does. When you look at every single fight of Shakur Stevenson, after he throws a couple punches, right? He stops for a brief second. And then he comes back with a shot, okay? Shakur likes to lead right away with the two. Not too much with the jab. Always with the two. He likes to lead with the two. And then he throws a couple combinations and then he waits a second, then he throws it, then he throws a couple other punches, right? But he always waits. You can't beat Shakur boxing. But what you can do to Shakur is right when he's rested, right at that moment after he finishes with that combination, you steal the moment from him. This is how you beat him. This is how you frustrate him. Now, last but not least,
3.
the most weakness that Shakur Stevenson has. You guys ready for this?
Drum roll, please.
Are you sure you guys are ready for this one? Because everybody think he doesn't have a weakness.
Uh-oh.
His weakness, if I was T.O., and if I was fighting Shakur, this is what I would target. And if T.O. is as smart as I think he is, this is what he's going to target. Because Shakur Stevenson has great range on his on what he's doing, right? Great range. But T.O.'s biggest weaknesses are these. His hands.
Ooh.
How many operations has he had on his hands? Right here, bro. This is his biggest weakness. So I would target his hands.
Ooh.
Every time he throws a punch, I would meet it with a punch. Inside of the glove, outside of the glove. When his gloves are here, I'll be hitting him right here on his hands. Every single time. You won't hear your analysts saying it, your Hall of Famers, and your boxing pundits. None of them is talking about that.
That's very smart
Now,
strategy.
let me tell you guys something.
Wow.
There's more guys out here that you don't even know of that have great minds in the game of boxing, okay? Shakur is a defensive fighter. You gotta take him off his game. The way to take him off his game is his hands. Target his hands.
Attack those hands.
Attack his hands. He throws that long range jab. He throws those long range punches. Attack his hands. When he comes in, you using your backhand. When he comes in, most guys catch it, right? So when he throws it, meet it with a punch, short punch, right there. Uppercut. Pop that wrist. Hit his wrist.
Ooh.
Hit those hands. That is going to break concentration and it's going to piss him off and it's going to mess with this because guys do not attack Shakur's hands. If your hands are being attacked, how you going to fight? How you going to fight if your hands are being attacked?
With elbows.
That means your hands are being controlled. And guess what, guys? It's not illegal. The hands are part of the body. It's not illegal. It's legal. You can attack a person's hands every time he throws a punch. It's legal in boxing, just like you could punch in the arms. It's legal in boxing. So, with that being said, the question is, if Shakur does that, What is going to be Shakur Stevenson's response? That's the question. Now, and I'm saying this just to get all of you guys to start thinking a little bit, because everybody's on this big kick about, T.O. ain't got a chance and all this other stuff, right? Oh, it's a 50-50 fight. It's a 50-50 fight. The man is the champion, okay? He beat two of the top dogs in the game today. And let me tell you something. Lomachenko was more athletic than Shakur. He proved that in the ring. And T.O., basically, he shut him down for 6 rounds. People say, well, he wasn't punching. There was a reason why he was in there and he wasn't punching. Why? Why? Everybody wants to say, like, no, they don't want to give T.O. credit. Give T.O. his credit, okay? We got to get off these kicks about always trying to hype up these fighters, man, because I'm telling you, I thought last week that Matias was going to beat Smith, and Smith stayed in there, and he knocked Matias out. He knocked him out. The question of it is for what my question is about Shakur Stevenson is which Shakur is going to show up? The one that fought William Zepeda or the one that fought De Los Santos? There's 2 Shakurs, okay? Like people say there's 2 Teofimos. Well, there's 2 Shakurs also, okay? I'm not saying Shakur is going to lose. I'm not saying Shakur is going to win, okay? I'm not saying T.O. is going to win. I'm not saying T.O. is going to lose. I personally think the fight is going to be a draw. I'm leaning towards T.O., but I personally think the fight is going to be a draw. But what I'm telling you is...
There's ways to beat Shakur.
There's ways to beat Shakur, and the first thing you got to do is think outside of the box. What people are not talking about is Shakur's hands. Talk about the weakness of his hands.
Can you elaborate on that? Because honestly, with me, I apologize if there are Shakur Stevenson fans out there.
No, there's Shakur Stevenson fans.
I know there are
out
there.
Yeah,
I mean, specifically ones watching.
Yeah. Well, even if there's
I haven't followed him.
Yeah.
Very, very much, and so I was unaware of his hand issues. Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Well,
please,
basically, he's had several operations on his hands, and usually, sometimes after fights, he hurts his hands. His hands is always hurting, right? So me knowing that information, and I'm T.O., I'm going in there, and I'm the world champion. And we in the hurt business? Do you think I'm not going to go in there and try to end this guy's career? We're talking millions of dollars. We ain't talking $10 or $15. We're talking millions of dollars that will boost my career to jump up and be the big man to say, hey, not only did I beat Lomachenko, Josh Taylor, I beat Shakur. Do you know what that does for T.O.'s right? You know what that does for T.O.? Do you know what that does for him? It skyrockets him to one of the best, puts him on the pound for pound list.
For sure.
You understand what I'm saying? He
wasn't on there already, right?
You understand? You understand what I'm saying? It puts him there. This is what I'm talking about. We're talking boxing. We're talking the seriousness of boxing. We're just not talking, it's just going to be one way. There's a flip side to every coin. You got your heads and you got your tails, okay? And, some people say it's a 50-50 fight. Some people just say Shakur is going to dominate. And then some people say T.O. is going to do it. I believe the fight's going to be a draw and they're going to have to do it again. That's what I see, okay? You know what I'm saying? That's what I see. And then this video pops up about Keyshawn Davis knocking Shakur out, preparing for the Teofimo fight. Now, if that's actually true, and he actually got knocked out in sparring, shouldn't there be a medical thing that's going on, evaluation on him, that the man is not injured? If that actually happened, because he has this big fight that's coming up and it's less than 2 weeks away, it's like at the end of the month, shouldn't that have happened to make sure that he's 100%? Like Arsenio Hall would go.
Right? Things that make you go,
So what I'm saying is, the man can be beat if you have the right game plan, okay? And T.O. can do it. And I'm going to show you how you could train really quick in order to be able to see a person's hands is coming at you, okay? I got to go off camera for a second. Ed, just talk to him, and I'm going to go get the device, what I'm going to show you right here. Watch it.
All right, friends. Once again, Coach Prince will be back on camera. While he's doing that, I want to remind you guys, subscribe. Right there, the subscribe button. Boxing Profiles TV on YouTube. You are getting it raw like no other, unfiltered, uncut. This is what Prince feels. Like I said, this is years and years of experience here. Prince, what is that right there?
This is a, I accidentally kicked the camera. This is a double end bag. You guys see how small this is, guys? See how small this is? Look at this. Let me show you something. Look at the size of that to my head. This improves vision.
Look at that, hand-eye coordination, right? Look at that. It's smaller than a tennis ball.
Okay, reflexes. Okay, that's what this right here improves. Vision and reflexes. If I can hit this consistently, you think I'm not gonna be able to stop a fist with a glove that is about this big coming at me? Think about this for a moment, guys, okay? I'm making huge sense here, okay? Not only will I tell you his weaknesses, I'll show you how you can actually beat him, okay? I'll show you how you can actually beat the guy. So why am I putting this out here? Because a lot of people are out there talking, and some people are not talking about the whole picture. Let's talk the whole picture. Let's not pick out the narrative that you want to talk about. The man can be beat. Okay, especially if he got knocked out by Keyshawn Davis in training. Don't think that don't mean something, especially 2 weeks before a fight. It means something, okay? Now, the other thing that I see a lot of you guys out there doing is a lot of you guys are so much into the grind of I gotta run these 5 miles. I gotta do all these extracurricular stuff that's out there. But you know what you should be doing? Me as a professional coach, you know what you should be doing? What you should be working on? You should be working on boxing techniques. All you need to do is to run 3 miles. You don't need to do all that extra stuff. You don't need to do that. You need to be working on your boxing game to make that the best in the business, not your conditioning and all that other stuff right away. You have to be conditioned. But guess what? You ain't got to put so much into that grind. You're going to go run 5 miles up a mountain? Come on, think about this for a moment. How much stress are you putting on your knees? All this stuff weighs on your body as the fight comes along. Yeah, but I'll be able to get that rest. Guess what? You overtrain, guess what happens to you? Your body starts to shut down over a period of time. Plus from taking all those damages and all the fights that you've been in. Yeah, but T.O. don't get hit that much. Exactly, he doesn't get hit that much because has he been fighting guys on his level? Seriously, guys.
Right.
Let's ask that question. Has he been fighting guys on his level? This is probably the biggest name fighter he's ever faced in his whole career.
Arguably, yes.
Arguably. The biggest name fight is T.O. right now. He hasn't faced anybody else with a name like T.O. So the question is, has he been fighting elite fighters? That is the question. Now that he's going to go in there with an elite fighter, are we going to see the Shakur that fought William Cepeda? Or are we going to see the Shakur that fought De Los Santos? Look, I'm being real as a coach, okay? I'm just being real. And I want to bring up a subject that none of these Hall of Famers, boxing pundits, and analysts are even talking about. Attack his hands. Attack Shakur's hands. The man's got a problem with his hands. Why not take advantage of his weaknesses? Why not? Keyshawn Davis, good. See? That's funny. Thank you for that. That's funny. You know, I'm telling y'all, look, I'm not down on Shakur. Shakur, like I said, I give him his respect. Big respect, okay? The man is doing it. He's doing it. But we got to raise some questions here about Shakur, okay? I got to raise these questions about him.
It's only fair, right?
It's only fair. I mean, everybody's got these questions about T.O. Let's raise these questions about Shakur Stevenson. The same questions you have for T.O. Let's ask the same questions about Shakur Stevenson, right?
So there you go. Like I said, if you guys missed it, that's the 3 things. T.O. needs, from what Prince said, attack his head, attack his mind, attack his hands,
His hands.
And attack.
And attack when he throws combinations in between when he throws combinations. Because he
Take
likes
the spotlight in
he
between.
takes,
You're
yes,
right.
because he likes to take that moment and he likes to rest and try to get himself back and composed again, right? And the other way to do it is to keep the pressure on Shakur. And the reason why you keep the pressure on Shakur, because Shakur is going to shell up. The first thing he's going to do, he's going to shell up and he's going to start blocking punches, and hopefully you back off. But Keyshawn Davis did not back off. Keyshawn Davis kept the pressure going. That's why he dropped Shakur. So, bottom line, everybody has a weakness. Anybody can be beat if you have the right game plan and the right frame of mind, okay? You really got to pay attention to what's going on, how the man fights, and this and that, and what's happening throughout his career, okay? And this is why I'm dropping this knowledge on people, okay? You heard it from Boxing Profiles, Coach Prince. Hey, I'm putting it out there. I'm putting it out there.
And there you have it.
There you have it.
All right. So with that said, we are at the 26-minute mark. If you have joined us tonight, family and friends, thank you so much. Once again, hit that subscribe button. Boxing Profiles TV on YouTube here at the Georgie Duke Boxing Gym in Northern California, in Vacaville. If you are here in Solano County, you're looking for a gym, come on by. Shout out to Coach Jay over here. He was putting that speed bag to work right now. You probably heard in the background.
Yeah.
You got head coach, Coach Prince here. Right to my left, I am your other co-host, DJ Ed Combong. We will be back next week with some more boxing info, boxing stories, boxing profiles, boxing, etc., etc. Look, he's shadow boxing for you right now. Prince, before we go, my man, hit him with the shadow boxing.
Yeah.
And hit him with that key phrase.
Keep punching. Don't get punch drunk.
Peace.